But here we are. Allow me to open the sign and introduce Queen Xenojiva. Xenojiva is peaceful and common. We got to avoid war at all costs and try to end them as soon as possible, should one happen. And we spent too much time around peasants and have no understanding of noble customs. I'm going to favour peasants in all my decisions. We're initially going to go for a faith ambition, and should that fail, we'll go for a farming ambition instead. Xenojiva, could I get away with calling her Xenojiva? Advisor, welcome. Alright then, well, let's pop the sign away. And you can see what we're doing. Tap it if you think I'm going to break it. Fine by me, yeah. Well, no, it's only because it's like one letter off. Queen Xenojiva here. Beep boop, hello teeny. Alright, let's begin the game. Welcome, welcome. Here we are at the start of our second game today. We are joined by Countess Morgrim Moon, Conte Shadow Moon, Countess Teenybert, Count Deadman, Count Xenojiva. Have I got it right? Hold on, let me scroll up. Where are you? Xenojiva. Xenojiva. We have Gagazi, Weldris, and Count Captain Chaz II. Welcome on in, all the counts. Hope you're enjoying it today. With the Grandees, we have returning victorious Grandee Whopper, Grandee Dean, Grandee Advisor II, Grandee Bonkle, Grandee Gibbon Nexus, Grandee Funkers Puck, and Grandee Mass Connect. I switched devices and got the anniversary message? Oh. Wait, wasn't it you earlier that resubbed? I mean, great, fantastic, I'll take it. Oh, no, it wasn't Teeny? Alright, yeah, it was Whopper and Dean, wasn't it? Well, thank you, that's like 5 subs today. Somebody had 1 year, yes. Watch out for the Black Kobold. We have the patricians as well. Sorry about that, I'm getting distracted by money being sent at me. We have Noble Patrician Bigger JD II, Lord Patrician Sleek Avian, Lord Patrician Komori, Lord Patrician Yokai, and Lord Patrician Ephra. Welcome on in, all patricians. What is it? Ah, bug sighted. Right, finally. Everyone, salutes in a chat. The bug is gone, squashed, banished, never to return. I've got some chocolate raisins to munch on. Let us start, as always. Have the last of my tarts in the oven. Oh, nice. Looking good. I like a nice tart. Let's start, as always, with the path to victory. The realm is looking solid. Gone and forgotten, yes. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless of course they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? But of course, I'm the Ninth's Herald. I shall become a saint. The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Let's say hello. Hello, Funkers Puck. The Ninth has smiled upon us and our plans have come to fruition. Verily, there is much to celebrate. Oh yeah, looking at it, everyone's got at least 2 10s, right? Yeah, the emphasis on their quirks, it's good. Nice, yeah, I said it when Funk joined at the start today. I like hair colours that are different from each other. For facial hair and beards and your actual head of hair. Now remember your duty. You must ensure that the Grandee's interests are enforced throughout the kingdom. Ninth bless the South. Indeed, Ninth bless us all. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Alright, who have we got from the counts? Weldris, hello, you look a bit sad. An honour to finally make your acquaintance, Your Grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Finally, the patricians, we have Komori. Hello, Komori. A pleasure, Your Esteemed Highness. Hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under our reign. With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Ignore it for now? Okay, no worries. Thank you very much, Morgrim. Waxed with walrus fat? Right, coronation. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Vladimir IV, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright, shall I get changed into my waterproof robes then? It may be for the best, Your Majesty. Shall we call the nobles in? I mean, more faith. More faith is more faith, right? Host a lavish ceremony in the south. Okay, I think it's 1 out. 10-7 disputing. You depart the palace with your fellow grandees in tow, making a long, bumpy journey down to the House of Sunset in the south. The other nobles remain in the capital, furious to be left out. Oh no, you could have come with us. You are crowned amongst your ancestors amid a beautiful sprawl of gleaming marble and lush gardens. The air is suffused with cooling mist to fend off the scorching southern sun. This is how it's meant to be. Fantastic. Demetria the Shadow Moon, another moon clanner. Look at them. God, that's intense. Like, it's all the black dapper stuff and then these piercing blue eyes in the middle of it all. Legendary former hermit leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. Different moon clan, yeah. 2 different moons. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Xenojiva wears the crown. Put him in like Batman bringing in Robin. Sorry, I'm eating. What we got? We can go A for intimidation, B for blood ritual, or C for ascension. Intimidation, you're going to try and strong arm me off the throne. Blood ritual, you're summoning a demon, it looks like. Ascension, you'd be trying to convince me to become a vampire. Want to have the highest farming, and I think you're already there. The Count's plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all the other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, I must ensure the East can withstand a famine. Oh no. To advance their scheme, the Counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. Now, Seraphina here. Oh my god. White hair with this white collar. It looks like a rocket taking off almost. There's something very good here. Nekojita, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Absolute drip, yeah. The not so floppy hat. Charismatic former priest stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in a daze. Praise be, Xenojiva now sits on the throne and the grandees are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. We stay loyal to the new queen or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead. Oh, grandees, it's A for loyalist, B to replace me with a body double, or C to call upon the peasants who I've never seen this pay off. I've never seen Uprising work in any of my games. Hentai, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are, in the Grandees. I buried someone alive for Xenojiva. I'm not going to be not loyalist. Yeah, there we go. That settles it then. Glory to the Queen and glory to the Ninth God. But we can always change our minds if Xenojiva ever gets out of line. We can take up arms and get rid of her, the old-fashioned way. The Grandee's goal is to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. The Purge Blade agrees our Queen is great. Now here we are, this is good. Florian of the sleek avian family, charismatic coastal prodigy, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk. Speaking calmly, she looks disinterested, but holy crap, what a look. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Xenojiva. Something must be done. Patricians, will it be? Are these the same ones as the last game? Sorcery, conspiracy, corruption, they are. Will Florian make a deal with a wizard? Will you indulge in some conspiracy to supplant your rightful queen? Or will it be corruption again? Sorcery is heresy, it is. I feel weird about the claimant being named that, given someone I know closely named that. Oh. Okay, well, it looks like it's a conspiracy, it is. Nice change of pace from the corruption. The patricians plan to sink the Queen under an ocean of debt. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons. It's possible. Not likely. I'd have to drop 2,500 gold. Right? Oh no, 3,500 gold. As for the counts, got to keep the... let's read through them all properly. Hold on, sorry. I'm done eating now. Snack time is over. Dmitri, our embittered step-sibling. They are in the east with the counts and they're pursuing a blood ritual to summon a demon. They want to have the highest farming in 4 seasons' time. They've currently got farming 10, matching the patricians' farming 10. So as long as the counts don't slip up and let their farming drop low, they'll be good. Serafina, our embittered step-aunt in the south with the Grandees. They are all staying loyal to me, so they want to help me. Help me out here. Help me build my faith. I've only got 29 faith. I could do with 30. And finally, Florian, a false pretender in the coast with the patricians. Pursuing a conspiracy scheme, they want to lower the kingdom's treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons. That's... it's possible, but it's not likely. We are going to learn our lesson. Golden choice for the Golden Queen. Praise the 9th. Oh, Guppy, welcome on in. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Counts, buddy. Your Majesty, it's my singular honour to invite you to attend the Night of Seven Pyres celebration. Of course, as a former grandee, you must remember attending such festivals in your youth. Now you get a chance to organise a pyre for yourself. I look forward to attending. Raise the knife, don't worry. Organising a pyre won't be too costly. I'll make it a night to remember. I look forward to it, Your Highness. Of a burning town? No! No! Your Highness, my peasants accuse me of hoarding wealth. Me! Where are you? You're not even that wealthy. Worse, they're throwing down their tools and burning their belongings, saying they want to live an ascetic life, and that I should do the same. Oh, I wish I could do that. You and the peasants finally have something in common. They don't want to be pinned down by worldly possessions, but burning them is quite the overreaction. The ringleader of this movement is a philosopher called Ortega. She calls herself a voice for the ninth god, and the peasants hang on her every word. They'll be at my door any moment. Thing is, I side with peasants, so what can I do? I'd guess I'd send someone to infiltrate. That sounds right. Someone got their money yoinked? Not yet. I don't think so. Oh yeah, and it's pretty pacifist as well. Oops, I forgot the message. Wait, what was that? Canadian Commander, hello. What's up? Oh, welcome to the game. There you are in the pats. Alright, well, oh, apparently we want to aggressively break up the meetings. Okay, council. Okay. The City Watch rush the next philosophical meeting. Some of the peasants try to fight, but Ortega tells them to stand down to prevent more violence. The grandees are very grateful indeed, though there are rumblings of discontent from the peasantry. Fair if you call me Slippity, but it's all been good. How about you? Yeah, I'm good. Old Slippity Slap. It's been a while. You'll have to, yeah, if you remind me each time. Like, it's very hard to keep track of things. One evening you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, bold as brass. Hello, your Madge, glad I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? Who are you? Get ready to vote. Brace for impact. Oh, me. Name's Quacking Tony, your Madge. Pleased to meet ya. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if we chop the legs of horses and replace them with wheels? Boom! Faster transport. Before Quacking Tony can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. At the sign, poor marshal? Yeah, I mean... Alright, we'll hear him out. That's what I'd do. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the Palace Watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? No, let's hold a vote. Whatever you say, Your Majesty. She goes and gathers up your council, who trickle into the hall in their pyjamas, rubbing sleep from their eyes. They don't look particularly pleased to be woken up. Good to hear. You ever think I'm trying the game FTL? Oh, did you ever think of? Yeah. Fast and Light I could do, but there's a Fast and Light game coming out. Dark Crusade? I played the demo of it. Yeah, you guys can pick who gets the horse program. So I'll probably play that, because it's like a knockoff Warhammer 40k thing. I played the demo on stream about a month ago. I think, did I play that before the launch of this Dynasty? So literally 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, rather. But yeah, why'd you bring up Fast and Light? Have they done a big update or something? I am tempted to do Crusader Kings 3 because I've been on a kick with that this morning before streaming. Too early for that, but soon. Early for what? Okay, it's going to be in the south or in the east. Oh, Shadow Moon voted B. Came in just late. Alright, it'll be in the east then. Under Quacking Tony's close supervision, dozens of screaming horses are put under the knife. Big wooden wheels are surgically attached to where their legs used to be. These horses seem to die before we can get them rolling. Perhaps we need to keep trying. After a disturbing amount of horse death, the idea grinds to a halt. The whole thing is turning into an embarrassing failure. Your Majesty, if the peasant had been a maniac with a crossbow, I dread to think what could have happened. He was a maniac that murdered countless horses. Oh yeah, I think I did clear a run of it way back when it was in early access or something, but I haven't played it recently. The one thing's clear from this mess is that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Your Holiness, the sisters of steel are chosen by the Knife God. Surely they'd be chosen by you as well. The Queen thinks that... Oh no, that's just because Shadow Moon voted just after I clicked to continue. That's why. I've made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Yeah, Southern Nuns. I'm a sacred queen. It's got to be them. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn still mask betraying nothing, before filing into formation behind your throne. Oh, but my... Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Denote it if it's like a roleplay thing. Try and denote it RP. Or else I'll take it seriously and I'll be like, no, I'm not bullying you. Please, the roleplay made me do it. Okay, first auction of the game. What are we doing? Wait, Oh shit, wait! Did killing the horses ruin the farming? I thought it was military. Oh god. I'm sorry, Counts. The peasant decreed it. So if the Counts want to get their farming back up to scratch, they can vote for A, the aqueduct. Grandees, if you want to support me, I think E, the library, would be good. Let's have a little bit of stability after all the chaos. I'll pay for killing the horses? No. Here's everyone's money. I'm going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items will be built and take effect at the end of the auction. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. There is a slight delay on stream, so you may miss out. I'm going to type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss it. But I'm all over the place. Eating those raisins definitely made me scatty. What have we got? A, good. D, why D, the observatory? Who's trying to lower my faith? 10 seconds, everyone. What am I doing here? How did I get here? F. F is good. F is monument. Yes! Big monument of me. See, look, this is how much the Counts love the 9th god. They got 9s in all their stats. But yeah, there we go. Thank you, Bonkle, for the monument. Very nice. Let's start with occult rises, shall we? Let's try and focus in. Dreadful tidings, Your Holiness. It's a disaster. Ortega's followers are in a frenzy. What? Oh, okay, yeah, we just dealt with them. They've stormed my manor and took it over. I barely escaped. They say Ortega's bringing the sick there to be healed by her powers, if she doesn't burn the place down first. Ooh. Well, I'll pay you for the estate. I'll pay you for damages. Okay, vote C for golden choice, everyone. C for golden choice. And the peasants secured the estate. Let them keep it. I know, it's you know, a junior rival to the Knights Herald position. Second thought, money, yeah. Urge is hungry. Have Ortega assassinated? No. He's such a greedy bastard, yeah. You all are. Look at that. The real call for unity was a stunning success. Xenojiva is a herald, Ortega is a prophet. Not the same thing. Alright. Xenojiva time. What? You mean just let her and her followers terrorize innocent grandees while claiming to heal people with her ungodly powers for free? Though many nobles are outraged, the peasants praise your action and talk about what a merciful queen you are. Meanwhile, Ortega's following grows and grows. Please. Oh, smotes. The smoters. Smoter boaters. Your Majesty, we've received reports of a strange new ship off the shores of the coast. Apparently it has golden sails and glittering jewels lining its bow. But most of all, it's huge. Bigger than 10 of our biggest galleons combined. Where's it come from? Bizarre as it may sound, we believe it may have come from the distant land of Chur. It's not really doing anything. What's our approach? Not going to do that. We're not going to engage in war. I'm peaceful. I want to avoid it. I'd like to go myself, if I can. Can we do that? Can I go meet whoever it is? The captain of the smoked boat. At worst, the knife-blessed nuns will protect the herald. Yeah. See? It's all coming together. There we go. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's go see what this is all about. A long journey to the coastal shore and your poor horse is exhausted by the time you arrive. But the sight of the ship makes up for everything. It's truly enormous. Bigger than you could have imagined. The captain meets you on the beach, shadowed by a giant ship. Greetings, your majesty. I believe I have some explaining to do. You speak the common tongue? Indeed, my parents were from a sect called the True Believers, who fled your kingdom from persecution many years ago. We found a home for our people in the grey halls of the Stone Slayers in Chur, where our beliefs are accepted. We were also gifted this ship, so we may come back and collect those we left behind. They just gave you this enormous ship. This is the smallest ship in the Stone Slayer fleet. The people at Chur have been most kind to us. In the vastness of Chur, we need not work. We sleep on beds of silk and do nothing all day but play games, write poems, and debate theology. We offer your people a better life, if they wish it. Can I go? Right, can I go? I want to go. I want to play games and debate theology all day. I want a silk bed. My current quilt came from IKEA. I think I could upgrade it. Can I take my favourite duvet though? As you carry this message back to the council, your mind is racing. Will the common folk listen to the promises of the True Believers? Your Majesty, that sounds like heresy. Oh! Everything that's fun is heresy. Wait, hold on. D free time. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Men, please. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You're marrying to the grandees as we agreed before you took the throne. Right, right. I am a little bit broke, to be honest. I feel a little bit broke. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That'll fix up the finances. Oh, is it not just for the money one? When you tell the council about the True Believers' offer to take your citizens back to Chur, there is predictable backlash. We can't entertain this offer. Silk beds and playing games? This is the seven gods' work. Trying to tempt us with sins of idleness and profligacy. If we let them take my citizen away, who would work my fields and serve my drinks? Oh, okay. You know what? No. Peasant aligned is likely A? Yes, that's true. See, I'm siding with the peasants. Let the common folk go to Chur if they choose. I'm going to vote A with golden choice. And this will be it. 30% stability. Are we now a realm of peace and stability, or is chaos persisting? What's it gonna be? Come on now. Come on now. We let them choose and deal with those who leave? No, no. No, 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 nothing like that. Let the common folk go to Chur if they choose. We're good here, right? We're really good. You're fools to let this go ahead. Damn fools! True believers distribute pamphlets, or not pamphlets again, across the kingdom. Promising magnificent luxury to those who would change their faith to accompany them back to Chur. Pamphlets are the ultimate weapon. Why is it every time, everywhere I go, pamphlets undermine my reign? Soon the true believers are overwhelmed by commoners begging them to be taken away from this disaster of a kingdom. Hey, it ain't that bad. Look at it, it's pretty good. Now, one at a time. Take me, I want a silk bed, I want to play games, I'll even debate theology if it means I don't have to go hungry. No, take me, I'll give anything, I can't stand it here, it's bloody awful. It's just like Birmingham. In the end, the true believer's massive ship proves too small to carry everyone who wants to escape. But thousands of coastal peasants vanish with them over the horizon, leaving the fields bare and armies understaffed. Jesus Christ. That's big. That's a lot. Of course, it's seen as a damning condemnation of your rule. Oh no. If it's any consolation, Your Majesty, I don't believe for a moment in their utopian society. It's a pyramid scheme at best, or cannibalism at worst. It's not good, is it? Yeah, look, that's where they came in. That was the bay. The Bay of Gold, the Bay of Dreams. 3 whole points of farming, I know. Your Majesty, most excellent news. The expedition your predecessor, King Vladim IV, sent to Chur has finally returned, and they brought something incredible back with them. An arsenal of ancient magic weapons. Blah blah blah, the crew believe they are the weapons of the ninth god himself, at least his disciples, and have lain dormant since the ninth's triumph. Do we want more magic swords? Where did they come from? Perhaps the discoverers themselves can answer that best. A crate is wheeled into the room, followed by several bedraggled sailors, all with frantic looks in their eyes. Hey, I can fix it myself? Okay, I'll try and do that. Your Highness, we found these in an ancient tomb carved of black stone. Someone's wanting to bring back ancient texts instead, but the soldiers insisted on the weapons. Could be useful, I suppose. What's so special about these weapons? The blades are light as a feather and cut through flesh as if it were air. They're magical, alright. Seventh Takus, I could do with a sword like this. They're clearly cursed by the ninth. We should dispose of them immediately, Your Highness. Okay, what did the priest make of it? They actually said something similar to the Archbishop, you know. But they performed some rites on the way back to exercise them. Personally, I didn't know a sword needed exercise, but they say they're safe to use now, probably. Alright, let's vote on it. I would like to have more magic swords. In fact, I want it so bad, I'm going to put Monarch's vote on B. They've been cleansed. We can have more of them. Everyone, you get a magic sword and you get a magic sword. Magic swords for everyone. Sweet, sexy magic swords. What more could any noble want? Thank you very much. Taste the magic. Taste the rainbow. You give the weapons to high-ranking officers within the kingdom, hoping to ease tensions with the more defiant regions. Indeed, the wielders grow in strength and agility as they fight. True to the sailor's word, the blades cut them through almost anything as though it weren't even there. Okay, who is it? Xenojiva, Ephra and Trocanero got the best stuff, right? Were any of these a double dip from the last one? I don't think so. A fine gift by any measure. Yeah, they're fantastic. All the swords. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Alright, so we want somebody who's in good with the peasants and is in good with the church and doesn't like fighting. So a scholarly nerd out the way is fine, but ideally someone that does something charitable for the peasants. Alright. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible bachelors. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Alistair, eldest son of the Eastern Gagazi dynasty. In his youth he ran off and tried to join a circus. They found him in the end, thank the ninth. He had a laboratory installed in his castle and spends most of his time there conducting bizarre experiments. Half the East are in love with him, apparently, and the other half hate him. Nothing good here with the church or peasants. In fact, half the people hate him. Not so great. From the coast we have Lucian, wealthy heir to Lord Patrician Ephra Bulbasaur's estate. He wasn't originally the heir, but his elder brother had an unfortunate accident. He loves to go hunting, which isn't a common hobby among the patricians. He's an absolute fountain of energy. No one can keep up with him. He kills animals for fun. Ugh. And finally, for the south, Alfonso, eldest son of the Dean Uwu lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? He's an obsessive gambler. Pastime frowned upon in the south. Oh no, it's been the cause of some scandal. The most common criticism of him is that he sometimes skips church. God damn it, they're all terrible. Ugh, what do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Yeah, I've made my decision. I refuse to marry any of these options. They're all terrible. Without a marriage, you are alone. No alliance and no support, not to mention an insult to the most powerful families in the kingdom. What possible reason could you have for choosing not to marry? I want to live a life of chastity in honour to the ninth god. I'm sure the church will be very pleased with your show of devotion, but the nobles won't. They'll see it as an abandonment of your duty. Chastity, it's got to be chastity. I'm a saint, remember? Good luck in the days ahead, Your Highness. You're going to need it. We just got to hang in there. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Terrible news! The kingdom prospers, the treasury's practically overflowing. I didn't expect a new queen to be competent. Nobody did. We must work harder to bankrupt her. The patricians' aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Oh yeah, that's rough. I do want to avoid chaos, so there we go. Aaron Fields, Republican sentiment. Oh dear. Let's start the Knight of Seven Pyres, then work our way up. It's not long before the Knight of the Seven Pyres. As you journey south, the sun beats down like a hammer. Grandee Hentai Dad II meets you at the gates of the city of Saranona. Glad you could make it, Your Majesty. Welcome to Saranona. It's been a beautiful place you have here. The whole city is excited to have you here, Your Majesty. The citizens cannot wait to see your pyre burn. You'll provide the surrounding entertainment and arrange the event's spectacular climax. But first, which of the disposed gods' effigies do you want to be responsible for burning? Well now. Let's go for... Katori, hello, welcome. Welcome back on in. There you are, back in the counts. Yeah, the drowned god. We'll do that, I think. We've just had a bunch of, like, nautical events happen. Got to go, guys. Have a good game. Thank you, Gibbo. Everyone say goodbye to Gibbo in chat. Hope you have a good day, buddy. An excellent decision, Your Majesty. Traditionally, the third god's effigy has over 50 feet high and burned in the harbour on a platform above the waters. Now, what kind of entertainers will you be hiring to surround your pyre and impress spectators? We're going to go, as always, acrobats, trapezing above the roaring flames, enough to make even a Stoneheart sing. We'll need more than that to draw a crowd, however. Who else? Lion tamers. A spot of danger should keep the peasants interested. Anyone else? And finally, clowns. I must admit, Your Holiness, these things horrify me, but it's your decision. With all those entertainers, your pyre will be quite the spectacle. That is all. Your work is not yet done, Your Majesty. You must decide on the pyre's spectacular climax. Sometimes we go with fireworks, but those are expensive. The black powder must be sourced all the way from Kerf. A less exciting alternative is to topple the effigy over like a falling tree. Big fireworks. biggest, the bestest. Wonderful, Your Majesty. Your pyre will culminate in a stupendous fireworks display unlike any the world has ever seen before. Oh, we've seen it before. I will make the arrangements at once. I can't wait. Soon a night of the Seven Pyres is upon you. The streets of Saranona are crammed with merrymakers. As the royal stagecoach makes its way to the harbour, the citizens greet you with cheers and tossed roses. The effigy of the third god towers over the lapping waves, a 50-foot woman with an expression of woe. As it bursts into flames, out come your acrobats, clowns and lion tamers. What's the reaction going to be? The clowns honk and squeak. The lions pose and prance and leap through hoops. Overhead, acrobats glide above the flames like doves. The crowd applauds, delighted at the sheer spectacle. Finally, your effigy detonates. The dark sky is filled with bangs and whistles and 1,000 colours. The nearby ships look distinctly flammable. No! No! Before your horrified eyes, a misfired firework lands among the fleet which is moored nearby. Dozens of warships go up in flames as the townsfolk watch in horror. Well, Driss, see you later. We play every Sunday, King of the Castle. It's another city burned. By the time the sun rises, a team of brave volunteers are still fighting the fire. You slink back to the capital, shamefaced, as the grandees bitterly call for you to apologise for ruining their holy night. Faith is not with us, it seems. It wasn't bad enough that I lost my ancestral home. My fields are black and the crops are dying. Would this be linked to Otega and her so-called miracles? Ooh. There's no doubt. Otega is just a common witch after all. Should have known there was a catch. We must put a stop to it. The whole of the south is in peril. A witch! 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 Send in the High Inquisitor. Our finest agent. Vote B for Golden Choice, everyone. B for big bucks. Golden Choice. Oh, yawn, yawn. Ah. Okay. How do you know she's a witch? Because her spells are draining the land around her. She's not performing miracles, she's performing witchcraft. It's one of the differences between miracles and spell casting. Wizards do it as well when they cast spells, but wizards are much more powerful. I shall carry out the will of the council. Her beady eyes are highly trained to spot heresy, and the southern peasants are terrified of her. She and her inquisitors quickly gain access to Otega's inner sanctum and bring her in. After interrogation, you expect Otega in the capital. Oh, nice. Your Majesty. The printing press has ushered in an age of lively intellectual debate and revolutionary philosophy. Dangerous. Indeed, Your Majesty. Most of the new thinkers are calling for an end of the monarchy. One in particular, someone called Clarissa Agony, has written an influential pamphlet about the rights of the commoner. She argues that peasants deserve minimum wages, voting rights, basic sanitation. By blood of the dead, we have to do something about her. My lowborn has started asking me to pay for their medicine. More pamphlets! No! I want D, but I don't have golden choice. It's got to be D, right? Reform the system. Wizards used... Yeah, I can't support any more than that, Bonkle. But yeah, I do want to implement the things. I would like D, please. D, D, D. D, 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 D. Wizards use internal magic. They have so much internal magic that it spills out like radiation and poisons the land. Warlocks and witches channel extra energy. This can harm whatever they're draining it from. Miracles are channeling a god's power. They require multiple people to happen and affect areas more than individuals. And there we go. Thank you, Morgan, for the breakdown. Oh, come on. No, give me D. Someone, please. Please, sir. Anyone. Just notice that 1 and 7 are almost identical. Horrible font. Wait, really? Hey, there we go. Thank you, Dean. Ah, fantastic. We get to look after the peasantry. You follow Clarissa Agony's suggestions. A fundamental Bill of Rights is drawn up with certain guaranteed protections that you cannot override. Naturally, the nobles are furious. After all, it's much harder to make money when you have to respect other people as human beings. But the common folk are absurdly grateful. They talk of a republic dies down quickly. It seems most people have decided monarchy isn't so bad after all. There we go. Late at night, 2 counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the Queen. No, the cabbages are fine. The peasants have... Oh, look at this uniform. Chaz is here again. Our grainstorms are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Yes, says Deadman. And I've had peasants from the south moving into my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. Most pleasing, but won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. Soupy Whoopy, hello? Where are you? There you go, you're in the patricians. Welcome on in. See, you own the game, so you probably know what's going on. But word of the wise, we like to roleplay here, so you might see some of your fellow nobles voting for stuff that won't necessarily align with your scheme. Feel free to join in with a bit of roleplay if you like, but it's okay to play normally as well. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos! The next stage of the scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Alright. We're looking good. Oh, Grandees can rebel? Where did that come from? I've been looking after you, haven't I? Oh yeah, I did set fire to one of your cities. Antega arrives in your throne room, dragged in rags and flanked by Palace Watch. She lifts her chin defiantly as she walks. Your Holiness, you wanted to see me. What's going on with these miracles? By paring away what's unnecessary, I move closer to the 9th god. He has given me the ability to heal, and so I must use it. How can you claim to have anything to do with the Ninth God? She's a heretic. Plain and simple. By the Ninth, I'm no such thing. He's just afraid of whatever he does not understand. Exile or death, you decide. She looks like she might be related to the Spy Master. Very mildly, yeah. I can see it. Execution, execution. Okay, yeah. Purge, purge, purge. As she's hauled away, Ortega holds her head high. Completely silent, she is beheaded the next day at dawn. Later, the Archbishop sends you a handsome jewelled chalice as a coincidental gift. Alright. Your Majesty, I have a few messages from respected members of the clergy. Is everything alright? Yes, yes, of course, it's quite the honour, honestly. Your decision to stay chaste in the honour of the Ninth God has caused quite the stir, and many people want to meet you. The High Inquisitor mentioned wanting your assistance in dealing with some heretical items. Leaders of the Sisterhood of Steel would love to meet you, and a group of reclusive monks have invited you for a visit. What does the High Inquisitor want? She has a stockpile of dangerous artifacts that need to be cleansed, Your Majesty. Since you have such a close connection with the Ninth God, you're the ideal person to assist with the ritual, though I must say it's not for the faint of heart. Well, what about the nunnery? The Sisterhood of Steel is an ancient order known for their military prowess, Your Majesty. They would very much like to speak with you and perhaps teach you their battle arts. And the monks? They live in a cave system deep within the coastal cliffs, Your Majesty. They're very reclusive, but they experience intense visions of the Ninth God. You could gain a great deal of wisdom from visiting them, I'm certain. Alright. The Archbishop waits patiently. I will join the High Inquisitor to stamp out heresy. My favourite time is the date with the High Inquisitor. Very good, Your Majesty. I will let the Inquisitor know that you will meet with her soon. Paper full of news. Here we go. Look at this, Your Majesty. The Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front is printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense of block text. They're calling it a paper of news, because everything that's written in it is new. It's like a little town crier made of parchment. Oh, what an intriguing idea. Indeed. If you look, it even has a little picture stories in the back pages. How very droll. The paper news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Definitely need to sort this event out, yeah. Do we want paper of news every time? We can have it. Don't do it, Your Majesty. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Okay. Yes, we'll go in and we'll be honest. Let's talk with the small folk. Golden choice on C. C for golden choice, everyone. No, please fix it, Morgan. Please, please, please. I'm being funny. I'm just Oh no, no, don't leave me with the paper of news. The Daily Squawk is here again. Ah! See, both changing the behaviour and leaving the behaviour, but changing the flavour as options? Yeah. After we had it like 5 rains in a row. Was it last season? Was it last month sometime? We've never had quite a conversation like this with a commoner before. This journalist keeps asking you difficult questions. To your face. How do you respond? Allow me to address your questions in detail. Oh, did you? Huh. I'll have to remember how to do that. I'll have to look it up. You talk at length about your justifications for your actions while the journalist takes copious notes. Once the interview is over, all you can do is wait for the article to come out the next day. 70%? That's pretty good, right? Oh, I've done all of them at least once. To your horror, the interview makes you look terrible. The journalist hasn't lied about anything, but somehow your words have come out all wrong, and you look like an idiot. Even the nobles take the article at face value. And the newspaper goes on to be the fastest selling newspaper in history, which is easy enough since they've only been around for a few months. From this point on, you'll be worried about journalists covering your every move. Damn. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the southern grandees are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The Queen refuses to marry despite everyone's advice. She'd better at least get on with finding an heir, or we'll all be travelling to the thereafter sooner than we intended. Indeed, my spies have reported that the Counts are stockpiling food in the east. They're definitely preparing for something big. Though we've got to keep up our efforts. Queen Xenojiva isn't going anywhere on our watch. The Grandees must continue to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. What do people want? Let's see. Counts would want the prison to lower stability. I would want either A or C to raise authority and or stability. People that want to rebel, I mean, I guess lower the prison as well. Here's a list of everyone's money. And we will start the auction now. Yes, I've got the nuns as an honour guard. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You've got about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when you have 10 seconds left. Well, we got B and E, F and B, theatre, okay. Oh dear, there we go. 10 seconds left. Sorry. What did we end up with? Prison and theatre. Oh dear. Everyone's on the verge of rebellion. Okay. Throw out those rebellions if you want. God damn it, Fitzalbert's here. Triple rebellion? It wouldn't be terrible, actually. I'm getting a bit lightheaded, so I think I'm tired. Still with this. Good kingdom, everyone. Yeah. Your Holiness, that troublesome philosopher Ortega is gone, but her followers are marching on our estates and demanding justice. It's the same in the East. They're making her into a martyr. No violence. We'll preach forgiveness on all sides, I hope. Or we can have bribery. Rebel, rebel, and we shall end today's game with a triple rebellion. What is this? Bloody awful. Alright, 7-7. Guess I'll rely on the churches, that's what I do. The Archbishop gives many passionate sermons, preaching peace and unity for all. It's not long before the followers realise that worldly possessions are actually pretty useful. And Ortega's name fades into obscurity. Right, what have we got? We need one more patrician in order to launch a rebellion that will end the game. You arrive in the High Inquisitor's underground chambers. Under cover of darkness, she emerges from shadowy candlelight. Your Majesty, I'm surprised you came. Well, I'm here now. Indeed. Follow me, for the hour is late. You follow her through a warren of narrow tunnels. The air grows colder as you go further and further underground. Eventually you reach a heavy iron door. The High Inquisitor unlocks it with 9 different keys. Trying to keep things inside or out? Yes! The door slides open, revealing a wide chamber lit with torches. Silver moonlight shines down through a long skylight onto a simple altar. Besides the altar is a heavy chest bound with metal. The High Inquisitor unlocks it to reveal a pitted tarnished circlet, a pale leather-bound book, and a necklace whose green jewelled pendant drinks in the light. These are what we must cleanse this night. What's that necklace? The cultists tried to impugn it with the soul of a dead heretic. The evil soul whispered to him, trying to escape from the 7 hells and return to Celestath. The book looks unpleasant. Indeed, it was a diary of a vile murderer who died centuries ago. It was found by one of my agents, hidden in the wall of an abandoned keep. And did someone wear this circlet? It was worn by a disciple of the 10th. She tried to accelerate the coming of the false 10th god by bringing plague upon the lands. Okay, well, I'm ready. Let us begin. The High Inquisitor lights a circle of candles around the chest before placing a ceremonial train upon the altar. She takes 2 torches and hands one to you, then kneels before the chest, head bowed. As you follow her lead, the air around the chest feels oddly warm. The High Inquisitor begins chanting under her breath, the words blurring together in a quality of sound shifts. Time slows down, and then another voice joins her. Do not listen! Servants of the 7th god will try to turn you from your duty. Focus on the altar. The altar glows brighter and brighter and brighter as the High Inquisitor's voice rises. Your torch flares blue. Your Majesty, put your hand into the fire. Very well. You take a deep breath and put your hand into the bright flames. It feels cool as a breeze on your skin. The entire chest goes up in smoke. After a moment, only melted metal and ashes remain. Good, the ninth god is pleased. She leads you through the tunnels back to the open air. Your clothes smell of smoke, and for many nights afterward you have confused dreams of flame and shadow. Oh dear. Oh god, everyone's rebelling. Okay. Big me. Your Majesty, I have a matter of some delicacy to speak with you about. Good day, cousin. Ha! How's the whole kingdom going, huh? I always thought it looked like a lot of work, but I suppose you get a nice fancy hat. For the horses, yeah, I've made a few mistakes. I've listened to peasants. I listen to peasants. Lord Fitzalbert is your very, 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 very distant cousin. About 50th in line to the throne. You haven't seen him in years. Good day to you both. Lord Fitzalbert's been staying at my estate for the last year, Your Majesty, but tragically there have been some financial impacts. He's been borrowing money from me for months, saying he'll pay me back when his luck turns, but now my coffers are bare. Yes, yes, poor Captain Chaz II couldn't even afford a little banquet to see me off. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I must petition the court for your funds, Your Grace. You know what? One last time. Let's cash out Golden Choice. Let's pay Chaz off. And then we'll all go home happy, right? Because the rebellion will happen. And we'll move on with our lives. Oh, actually. Oh, Defiance will only go down 1 point, won't it? Not about to get the counts on my side in a one-sided civil war, right? Yeah, it's just 1 point. There we go. The Treasurer arranges a discreet payment for Count Captain Chaz II. Word gets around the East about your generosity, not least because of Lord Fitzalbert is eager to proclaim it wherever he can. You're not sure where your cousin will land next. You can only hope it's somewhere far away. There we go, everyone. Alright, Counts, I don't know. You need an extra vote all of a sudden. Any chance of a tax bribe? I don't think so. Thank you for digging me out of the poor. There you go. There you go. Counts are rebelling. We all rebelling now. It increased by 1 because... So, it's based off how many people voted in the last vote. So, because a bunch of extra people showed up to vote for the Golden Choice, it increased the number you needed. Their accounts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. More like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it. The count's aim is to lower stability by 4 or less. Oh, it's any votes in that season. I can't bribe anyone. Oh, you can't tell from the code? It's any in this season. Alright. But I've seen it shift up and down. I've seen it where only 2 people went to rebel. And then like a season later, because not that many people were voting anymore, it triggered a rebellion. Even though they changed their minds, they were locked in. The Marshal staggers into the throne room, stinking of booze. She gives you a lopsided grin. Heard the news. Good news, I hope? Your Marshal rolls with laughter, slapping her thigh. Good news, she says. Aha! The Counts have sent word to join in a rebellion against you, Your Majesty. All 3 regions have turned against you now. Do you know what that means? It means the end. It means we're royally, no pun intended, screwed. The capital garrison can take on one of the regions single-handed, let alone all 3. Historically, the Queen of the Kingdom has only survived in playing the regions against each other. You unite them all in a common cause, their hatred of you, well, it's no mean feat. You're absolutely unmatched when it comes to pissing people off, Your Majesty, a world beater. Oh. There's still hope, there must be. Consider this my resignation. There's no fun in an unwinnable war. She strides out the throne room without looking back. The next few days, you wait for the end to come. United armies of the rebels sweep through the Crownlands, meeting barely any resistance along the way. Soon they're camped in a vast mass outside the capital. Against such overwhelming numbers, the walls can't hold out. The ladders go up and the enemy soldiers pour in. As dawn rises, Grandi Hentai Dad II strolls into your throne room backed by soldiers from all across the kingdom. Cavaliers from the south, knights from the east and soldiers from the coast. Let's get it over with. As you wish. With a triumphant smirk, Grandi Hentai Dad II makes a sharp gesture. The southern soldiers step forward, swords at the ready. May the ninth God have mercy on your soul, sinner. Turn and run. No. I wouldn't fight. Yeah, turn and run. You're caught before you can make it 10 steps. Instead of killing you, the soldiers seize you and drag you down to your own dungeon. Your ordeal isn't over. While imprisoned in your tiny cell, you hear guards gossiping. Apparently the counts, patricians and grandees are already fighting over your vacated throne. The grandees and the counts are the strongest, richest... Oh, okay. I didn't see who it said. But presumably it's gonna be... Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be counts and grandees between those two. After a week rotting in your own dungeon, you're marched out into a public platform, jeered at by thousands of peasants. You cringe under a barrage of rotten fruit and fresh dung. As you can see, Hentai Dad II sitting in the front row, grinning. The rebels have won! The capital is taken, you are a former queen! The executioner waits silently, holding an axe bigger than you. If you have any last words, now's the time. You place your head on the block, the executioner lifts his massive axe. Wait, you suddenly thought of some last words. You turn to the executioner to tell him, but the axe is already falling. Thunk! Your head bounces into Grandi Hentai Dad II's lap, and your reign comes to a gruesome end. Right. Dimitri or Serafina, both of them look kind of compelling. What's it going to be? You all get a vote? I think the patricians are going to be the deciding vote. I'm assuming counts and grandees will just vote lockstep with their claimants. Yeah, we tried having the grandees on the throne for a bit, but you know, we want the counts back. Counts have got to be back in charge, right? Okay, I think that's it. I think that's good. Can we put a wheel where the Queen's head used to be? You can. There we go. Dimitri's here. You can try. I don't think it'll work any better than the horses. Okay, so counts. Well, actually, everyone, I think, because it's game over. So we were going for faith, so it won't be faith. Okay, this is going to be it for me today. What have we got? Stability. I'll take you off. I think I saw someone else was playing King of the Castle. Whether they're still playing now or not, I don't know. Stability, authority, trade, farming. Alright, you have 2 minutes to vote in the poll for what the incoming ambition's going to be for next week. After the entire kingdom rose against her, Queen Xenojiva was dragged out of the palace and decapitated in the city square. The Grandees turned against their former puppet queen and launched a rebellion that devastated the kingdom. But when the dust cleared, no one trusted them enough to let Hentai Dad II take the throne. Not after the mess the queen had made. The patricians joined the rebellion alongside the Grandees, but nobody considered them a true contender for the crown. Despite joining a rebellion only at the last minute, the wily counts had enough power and influence to snatch the throne for themselves. Dimitri was crowned to the half-hearted cheers from the traumatised common folk. Queen Xenojiva the Usurped, to be succeeded by Monarch Dimitri. It's all gone, Pete Tong. This is it. This is it. The golden age is over. Morgan the richest, Gibbo Horus at 500, not bad. And Monarch Dimitri, they're going to have their work cut out for themselves. What are we looking at? Military is high. Going to have a military monarch. Goodbye, Trocker. Thank you for being here. Everyone say goodbye to Trocker Nero in chat. Who is the winner? Nobody really won. I just lost. But the Counts, technically. Counts won the vote for the successor. And we're going for a military run next time. So I'll make a note. Military is back. Right, I want to go off and have a little nap.